Good morning, it's Linda Lang. Sermonette on the Mount this morning, fresh, hot off the press this morning. Today at church is going to be a great day. There are 5 Sundays in 4 of the months throughout the year. And so, what we have decided to do on the fifth Sunday of the month is call it a Song Inspiration Day. It's where we would use 1 Corinthians 14, I believe, verse 23, where it says everybody has a song, a psalm, a word, exhortation, testimony. And this is where we allow the church to be a part of the service. Share a song, do whatever. And so today is one of those days. If you want to get your shoes on, doesn't matter what you're wearing. Put your shoes on and come on down, 1045 at the church in Plymouth, 18519 Poplar Street. And that's what we're doing today. But I wanted to give you a real little quick message on something that came up this week. And I even wrote about it in the Ledger Dispatch, which I do weekly. It's called Be the Cake. And what I mean by that is when you make a cake, you have to get the flour, the sugar, the baking soda, the mix, whatever it is you have to do to build the cake. You can go without frosting. You can go without sprinkles, candles, all that fancy flowers, all that stuff. You can do without that. But in order to have the fancy stuff put on it, you have to be the cake. There has to be a cake. And what I mean by that is, are you complete? Are you fulfilled in your heart with the Lord? Do you have everything you need from Him? You see, sometimes a lot of people, they seek in other people what they lack. That's not being a cake. That's being a tick. Sucking from other people. No, we're to suck from God. We're to seek Him, receive from Him, ask Him. He says, you have not because you ask not. Recently, I was dealing with an issue and I said, gosh, I really want this. I wish that would happen differently. You know what I was doing? I wasn't praying. I was complaining. 1 Colossians 1:9 says that pray for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And so in this situation, I began to pray for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. What a difference! I was asking the right questions. I was asking for the right things. I wasn't grumbling and complaining about my position or what I was doing. I asked God, and He answered me. He says, I will answer you. I will respond to you. He won't always give you everything you ask for, but what He will give you is everything you ask for in the Spirit. You want wisdom? You'll get it. You want understanding? He'll give it. You want knowledge? He'll hand it over. It says in the scriptures in Psalms that He cries in the streets. Wisdom cries in the street. It's there. It's there. We just have to ask for it and we just have to receive it. So when I started understanding this analogy of a cake, I'm complete. I'm not seeking from my husband. I'm not looking for somebody else to give me what I need. I'm getting it all from the Lord. My husband is amazing. He has given me everything. I mean, one time we were riding motorcycles. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. It was very, very cold. He gave me his gloves. He's the one out there riding on the bike. He gave me his gloves, and I'm back here going, huddling behind him. He loves me as Christ loves the church and gave Himself to me. But here's the thing. He can't give me everything I need. And I'm not going to expect it from Him. I released him from the responsibility. I told him, I release you from thinking you have to fix me. I release you from feeling you have to make me okay. You know what he said to me when I did that? He goes, wow, a burden was lifted off of my shoulders. We have to allow people to live their lives. They've got issues too. They got stuff. They can't give you everything. Maybe they need something. But every one of us has to first seek God and his righteousness. And then all these things, your cake you'll be provided for. The icing will come on top. All of it will happen. But you have to first have the ingredients within you. You, not anybody, don't grab it from anybody else. A lot of couples, they suck from each other, they get, and that's okay because they're one flesh. But what happens when that one person passes away? That person's no longer complete. They feel like a loss has happened. No, you have to remain the cake. You have to be the cake. You have to be the cake, and they have to be the cake. So when you have your cake together, you have a double layer cake. But here's the thing. You are still complete. You will not fall to pieces. You won't go, oh, who am I? Where do I go? What do I do next? I don't know what to do. I've had many women who have told me, I can finally plant the flowers that I want to plant. What? You should have been able to plant the flowers while you were married, not after you have to wait till you're not married anymore. You see, there's something wrong with that. We have to take a minute and look at our lives right now. I ask you and I encourage you right now to look at yourself. Look in the mirror and say, are you complete? Do you have all the ingredients of being a cake? I think we need to seek that out. Food for thought. Well, that was it for today. God bless you, and we will see you again next time.